And today, the subject is germs and what not to do in oxygen not included. So last times I was quite happy about, I made my toilets. I have a very good system here where, people come here, go to the toilet. I made a shower and, I take the water up here and then I pump the water all the way here, which fills up the polluted water that I then pump over to the water sieve that filters it, and I get water up here. Very good, right? No, not very good at all. Very bad. The general setup works pretty well. I had two major problems. One, I wasted all this nice water. This was clear water with no germs. As you see, this one has hundreds of thousands of germs in it. So I wasted all that. Now it's all germ infected. So that was the first problem. Secondly, I didn't take into account that the water sieve doesn't clean the germs. It transforms it from polluted water, and I thought polluted water obviously was including the germs, right? It transforms that into water, but it keeps all the germs. So when they had their pee and whatever, their business done, and I pumped it in and I made it from polluted water to normal water, nice and blue, but it kept all the germs. So that was the first thing. The second thing I did wrong, this was bad. Second thing I did is I had a pitcher pump here, if you remember last time. So I thought, this one is going to build up because you get more water, more normal water than you put into it. So I thought, why not just empty it? I use that for my farming, for the algae terrariums. I use it for the micro musher and the computer and everything. That was not good at all. That was really bad because it meant that you were using water, which has a lot of germs, in producing food. And what happens when you produce food with germs? All your nice of these ones, they get food poisoning. And I basically spent probably about 2 hours figuring this out, because what was happening was that I was suddenly just seeing all my duplicants were just catching food poisoning, and then they were throwing up, and then they got better, and then they got food poisoning again and again and again. So I basically had all my duplicants, they're all getting food poisoning over and over again, and of course that kills the colony. And I couldn't figure it out, so I reloaded and I tried to do something differently. Maybe I keep them happier. Try to threw away the food that had germs in it. But they kept getting food poisoning. It was not until I realized that I was pumping water from here, which is clean. It's water that has no germs, and I was pumping here. So I didn't realize that was happening. So they're all getting food poisoning from the water that I was pumping, and that was really bad. And I guess I should have included, when you check the germinal overlay, I should have included that there was some here on the refrigerator, so I emptied that one, but of course it kept reoccurring. And most of the germs, of course, are in here. Some in here, but most are in here. And then finally I figured out, it's because I'm making the food from this water. Not very good at all. So that was my second problem. So I removed the pump at least, but it means I still lost all this water. So I have this water that is clean, and I have from this one, which fortunately I have the steam vent. This one is producing water more than the electrolyzer is using, but I'm also drawing it to use as water, and that's a bit of a problem. So this one is slowly going down, so I need more water. So I thought, fine, I need another source of polluted water that doesn't have the germs. You see the difference, right? This one is just liquid. This one is, it's got the germs, right? So my idea previously of putting a pump here, opening up, very good. Of course, the problem of if you do that is that, I'm probably going to, let's see here, sandstone, let's clear this one out. And let's do, okay. So this is a good idea. The problem here, of course, is that let me make sure I pause it. Is that I was pumping this into this system. So this nice ungermed water was being mixed with this one, which is bad, right? Because it means that once it goes in here, it mixes with all the germs and it's all polluted water, right? So I finished building this one, so I'm going to pump this one filled with all this polluted water, this one, and wherever I can find it, because from this one I can then use the water sieve and dump it over here. I'll fix this one up. And that means I will have another source of nice clean water. So that means I'm going to have to do some changes here. So if you're doing this system here, make sure you don't waste the clean water. Just take some crappy water just to get the system started. You don't need a lot of it. And then it'll just keep on pumping itself and producing more. So, and don't pump it. Don't use it for your food. Apparently you can use it to irrigate crops. Because even though I'm not sure whether some of the plants are fine without it. I mean, fine with some of the germs, but once you cook it, you have no issue, right? So that's another thing you can make sure you do. So I make sure I finish my electric grill. So I'm going to be creating and cooking some food here. So that's why I need to expand on the farm here. So that was a big problem. I kept reloading the same save over and over and over again because it just couldn't get it to work. So what am I going to do here? So let me see. Ventilation. No, not ventilation. So instead of the plumbing, let me do the plumbing. So I was setting it down into here because it was nice and convenient. That's the big no-no. I don't do that. Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. So instead, I'm going to have to I'm not going to ruin the whole thing. So let me deconstruct this one, add a 9 to make sure I break this one. And then I can take the plumbing, liquid pipe, and let's see if I bring that over. Yeah, I can probably just bring that over here. And like this. And let's have the liquid vent like that. So that should ensure that this gets pumped in here instead, right? That would help. So because I really need the water. I don't need tons of water after I put the electrolyzer because this one gives a lot of oxygen. So I've turned off one of these ones, the algae deodorizer, because this one used a lot of water. I have one on because I wasn't getting enough. Of course, I have all these ones that also require water. Unfortunately, and it's not super much of it, but it's a fair bit. It does create some of this polluted water that I now can dump in here, because that was another problem. I kept dumping the polluted water in here, so the polluted water without germs was being pumped in here, which means I was losing it because I was taking fresh water, putting it and mixing it with the germ water, which means it was all germ water. So now I'm going to take it and put it in here. Let's see, it's starting to build up a little bit, and that will help me keep the non-germ water in here. Hopefully, at least that's the thought. So that's what we're going to do, and let's do the priority on this one. So let's make sure we are actually. I might need to do that at an 8. All these tasks that are unfortunately 7, so that doesn't get done either. Too much work to do. Way too much work to do. Organic, I am running a little bit low on algae. I have more down here that I can dig out, and I actually have more here as well if I really want to go down, which I probably want to. And there's a lot more down here, so I did find more. There's always slime, but I don't want to get the slime lung just yet. I do have up here more as well, so I do have some spots of it. Up here is going to be tough to get to because it's all polluted oxygen and with the slime lung, which is bad. This one is okay because the chlorine will kill any slime lung and stuff like that, so I could just build it up here. That's not a major issue. I just want to avoid that one because I do want to go upwards. upwards, and I want to eventually I want to get into the slime, but not yet. I mean, there's a lot of algae, but I want to be able to refine it, and I want to be able to handle the slime lung that is going to happen. And I think there's some ways of doing it, such as that you have the duplicants run through chlorine and everything. So let's see if I can get things done here. Okay, picked up igneous rock. Okay, I guess they are. Did I put something? Okay, I guess they're cleaning up. That was another problem I've been having. The decor was pretty good, but then you have all this rubbish stuck everywhere, right? Well, not necessarily here, but you see here there's rubbish all on the floor, rubbish all over here, and then they're not happy about it. And then, of course, that causes stress, right? See here especially, right? And that's why they're sleeping. So that's another problem. See, they're doing the sandstone, they're doing this one. And eventually, this one was a bit of an issue as well, because first time I did this, I didn't have this one closed off, so I got all this water, polluted water, all dripping down. And of course, you can mop it up, but it was like a lot of it. So now I'm going to put a backstop here. I'm going to close this one off, so that I do get some of it, but at least I can pump that up as well. Okay, so now someone is cooking. I think it's Cap 1. Good, thank you, Cap 1. We really need that good food. Make some omelets. I think it's an omelet, yeah. Missing rod? No, I think I have. I think it's gonna get some, yeah. I wanna see him make the omelet. Come on. Cap, make me a nice, tasty, delicious omelet. Oh yeah. See, the good thing about these one, they can I click it? Omelet. Calories, 2,800 calories. Ah, really nice. That's like a whole meal. So I'm gonna have to figure out, maybe have another refrigerator here, just for all the raw stuff. Some people are saying that you can make a room to store the food and fill it with chlorine, because that keeps all the germs at bay. That kills all the germs. So I'm probably gonna have to do something like that at some point as well, because if you do introduce germs here, I think it can spread across the food and everything. Then you have to dump everything out, and then, well, you have a bit of problem. Okay, so they built much of that one actually. Right. No, not this one. Plumbing. Oh, that was fast. So these parts are left. And they're picking this up, making it nicer, you see, right? All nice and green here. So I'll check here. High decor, which is good. Negative value. Why is this one going down? Well, I thought they would be happy because of this one. Maybe had no water or something. But anyway, so come on, fix this one. Yes. Good. And this one needs to be done as well. This one is vital. Oh, don't I have any power? Okay. Let's do that. Sub priority. Let's do that at 8. I need to get that done. And I don't know, pollute, is that an egg? Oh, it's a pacu egg. I wonder what happens to these ones. Old food, I guess. So see this nice. So once I get this one filled up, I have to get another water sieve, and then I'm gonna pump it in here. I probably want to make sure I fix this one up a little bit, because it looks, a bit weird. And then I can have a second pump from here to pump the water into these ones to farm. Potentially, I can actually use this one to pump into the farm as well. I'll probably experiment with doing that one, because then I just add on this one. It doesn't require me to put in another pump. So we'll work on that. Let's see. Everything is getting done. Power, not yet. Oh, wait. That's what we need to do. I almost forgot. Switch. Okay, so, alright. Did I build that one? No, can I cancel? Okay. Cancel, cancel. I want to switch because otherwise I cannot get in and turn this off. Well, you can turn it off, but I have to go inside it, and I don't want to be able to go. I don't want to have to go inside. So let's do the switch. And let's do the power. Like this. Priority 8. And I think that's almost going to be done. Nice. Oh, unreachable dig. If we deconstruct this one though, then I think we can do that. Okay. Oh, Mars is stuck. Okay. Dig 9. We do that, maybe. Oh, Mars, he's stuck. Oh, I wonder if I can get him to dig out. And do. No, you can't. Okay, so let's cancel this one. Okay, someone help. Oh, miner only dig. Oh no. That's a bit of an issue. Okay. Let's do this once. It's so hard. Oh, it's granite. Oh, that's the problem. Oh no, he's gonna... Okay. I think we have to do this one too then. Why can't I dig that one? Oh, we have to deconstruct it, sorry. 9. Okay. Oh, and can he make this one? Make it at 9? Nope. He's like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm going to the toilet. Forget about it. Okay, let's have a quick look at, yep, oxygen and everything is fine. And not a big problem here. Getting the coal. Bit of organic problem. Okay, this is the next. I'm gonna have to get this algae after I get... So another thing, I was looking for this sleet wheat. And I found it. I didn't realize it was here. The problem though seems to be that it requires to have... well, it needs to be... temperature minus 55 to 5. So I'm going to try and grow some here. And maybe this is the bad place actually. Maybe I'll sink it down a little bit to get some more ice and everything. That should be good. Yeah, see this one now they can get to this one. Good. Okay. Okay, come on. Yep, this one and then dig this one. Can he dig this one? Maybe not. Alright, this one is done. I know only some can actually dig through this hard. Miner only dig. Let me see who's the miner though. Miner, we have Sars and Miri. Okay. Sars and Miri. Okay, let's see if they are going up there. I think they are. Nope. Okay. Oh, he went... Oh, he dropped the water down here? Oh, he's going to the toilet. Oh, come on, Sars. You can't just drop whatever you're doing. Okay. And this one. Uh-oh, he's gonna fall down. Inquisitor. Oh no, he managed to sidestep. Clever. Very, very clever. Okay, once these ones are done... Oh, yeah, see, now he can't get out because he doesn't have... He's like, help me, help me. Help me, help me. And then he can't get out. Full bladder. Oh. Oh well. I guess Inquisitor is gonna sleep here. He's gonna pee. He's gonna make a mess. We'll figure that out next time. But anyway, so at least you can see how things are gonna be done. We'll get all this down here, so we don't get it here with a pee. Anyway, let them sleep, and I'll catch everyone next time.